N-I-E-M-B-R-E. Ok, vamos a leer. Mi cumpleaños es noviembre. Erika, ahora es su turno conmigo. Todos silencio. Ok. Mi cumpleaños es el 6. Oh, we didn't like that. Oh, crap.
You gotta own it, right? You gotta own it.
And I cussed.
In front of them, but you won't make mistakes in front of them. And it's good. And this is what I say. Make sure that when you make a mistake, you tell the kids, guess what? I made a mistake. Oh man, I made a mistake, but I'm gonna fix it. Okay? Because you want them to be able to fix their mistakes. Okay? Otherwise, they're gonna cry. No, I can't do it. But mistakes are good. I'll show you something later that deals with mistakes.
Okay. So tenemos que quitar el número. ¿Cuál número en el mes es su cumpleaños? El 6 de noviembre. Ok, vamos a leer.
Mi cumpleaños es el 6 de noviembre.
Muy bueno. Ok. Erika, ¿cuántas personas son en su familia? You're English. Okay. ¿Cuántas personas son en su familia? 4 personas. ¿Y qué son?
Mi esposo.
¿Su esposo? ¿Es su esposo?
Oh,
4
well,
años?
Oh, well, 4. Wait. Espérame.
No, we do want to learn about her family. You know, you guys are a staff, and so.
She could pretend that she has brothers and sisters.
Oh well, yeah, but I actually want her to tell, so you learn about her.
Oh,
I get it.
Entonces no tiene
Okay,
cuatro años.
Yeah, something to learn about. This is more about learning about you, but also in a fun way. That this is something you're going to do with your kids, right? But at the same time, I want you to get to know each other. So, who is in her family? So,
Okay, so mi esposo,
¿Su esposo?
mi hijo,
Su hijo. ¿Y cómo se llama su hijo?
Kenny,
Kenny. Ay, qué lindo.
mi hija Allison,
Allison.
y yo.
Y yo. Muy bien. Ok. So. Tengo. ¿Cuántas personas? 4. Muy bien. Y vamos a leer.
Tengo 4 personas en mi familia.
Muy bien. Do you want me to finish the audit? Very good.
Okay, so kinder and TK, and there's not the preschool teachers in here. I need to check your. I'm sorry.
Am I chopped liver?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so do you see, like, the first one I did, Cecilia, we acted on her. So make sure that your routine stays the same. Everybody's gonna have to, and when I did the second one, I didn't, and I forgot, but it would be the same. And so, TK, preschool, there's so many things. You see the numbers going up?
Yes.
Right? Tiene 4 años. Wow. Vamos a aplaudir 4. Vamos a aplaudir 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you are doing that. Or you're going to cut up her name. Vamos a ponerlo en orden. Ahora no dice Cecilia. Cecilia, ¿tú sabes cómo poner tu nombre en orden? ¿Cuál es la primera letra? No dice Cecilia. So you're going to put, this is the time to kind of play around with that. Upper grade teachers, guess what? Your kids have to know syllables to be able to read, right? So you may take Cecilia's name and cut it up by syllables. Mis amigos, vamos a aplaudir el nombre de Cecilia. Vamos a ver cuántas sílabas tiene Cecilia. ¿Listos? Okay, you're making it harder. I want them to say delete and then because they will get that lesson, but not right away. Okay, but you're right. Oh, someone who knew the grammar. Okay, so if I did let's do Teresa now. Teresa. ¿Cuántas sílabas tiene Teresa?
3.
¿Cuál es la primera sílaba?
3.
D.
Ah.
¿Cuál es la segunda?
T.
D. ¿Cuál es la tercera? And then I'm going to cut it here. Why? Because you need to transfer. Now you need to honor that they are coming to you. Fourth, third, fourth grade teachers. Okay? Is that fourth grade? It's combo. It's combo. Oh. You need to honor that they're coming with English skills, right? But at the same time, you're going to honor that. You need to start switching them over to start reading in Spanish, right? And in Spanish, we don't read gat, right? We go gato. We read by syllables.
Tengo una pregunta. So, if you have like 20 plus students, how much like, because you don't want to make anyone feel left out, but then if you go through all of those, you could spend like the whole day doing that, right? Because it could be really long. So how do you do that? Do you just pick certain students each day, or?
I do one student a day, and then I pick my lesson, right? So I'm going to focus on the letter here and my number, and then I'm going to rush through this,
Okay.
right? Because el libro is not as importante as me coming up here. You know, I'm getting to know her, which is good. I'm making a connection, but I'm going to get it up there faster. I might even, actually, in my classroom, I would have had all these things written, and it would go up faster, so that when I'm, except for Cecilia's name, that I would write in front of them, okay? But the other things go up fast. Okay, so I already know, because she's already turned in her paper, right? So I know, and so, su color favorito es rojo. Mira, dice rojo. ¿Puedes encontrar algo rojo? Oh, go on to the next one. Okay, boop, boop, boop. So that it doesn't take long, because why? In kindergarten, they don't have that much patience, right? So I'm going to get up. They're excited. You know, Teresa might be excited, then we go up and we draw her and we go on. Okay? So, you pick the main focus of your lesson from here. But you could do so much there, right? You can.
So much.
You can stay there forever. Your main purpose is really getting to know your kids and finding out a way that they can start understanding you. And I found that one of the best ways is by talking about them. We're going to know about each other. And so when I want my kids in kindergarten to really start writing, in February, we write about each other. And so I do this at the beginning of the year, one person a day. And then I start again in February, and then we interview that person. This is already interviewed, right? This is just fast. I'm going to get it up there. Then I'm really going to get, and then we're going to really make a special book for her when it goes home. Okay, and that's because they're interested in themselves and in their friends. I can't wait. Because ustedes son oh, I'm going to draw you such a beautiful picture, right? Because you guys have become friends by February. But at the beginning of the year, you got to get to know them, and you want them to get to know each other. So this is a quick little way to get to know. But pick the lesson, right? So would the lesson be on what their favorite activity is, or that they like Nintendos? You know, but they might make a connection. Hey, I like Friday Freddy, whatever that thing is. You know, Friday nights at Freddy's or Fun Nights at I don't know what it's called, but my son's talking about it. I'm like, but oh, me too! And so they get a connection because they don't know each other, right? So this is a way for your classroom to kind of have a connection.
So I know you're saying that you would tailor this to whatever, you know, second, third, fourth, like doing the syllables, but aren't all these kids at this point coming in to where they don't know the letters? So wouldn't you do alphabet for everybody?
Yeah, but
Teach them alphabet.
yeah, but
Right,
the
but
thing
like
is that they
second
don't know.
graders
Second
are
graders
coming
don't.
in, even
Oh, I
in
get it.
Spanish, they don't know the
Yes.
alphabet in Spanish. They know it in English probably.
That's right, and so you have to
So-
honor that. You, however, are not going to spend as much time. The kids are going to transfer those skills much faster than a kindergartner is going to learn it.
Who
Okay.
aren't literate yet.
So,
Exactly.
but you have to help them make that connection, which we're going to talk about later. But you're going to say, wow, you're going to put the alphabet up. Let's find out which letters make the same sounds. Okay? And so none of the letters will have the same name. Okay? But a lot of them will have the same sound. Okay? So you go, M. ¿Qué sonido tiene M? And you might say, ¿qué sonido tiene en inglés? ¿Qué sonido tiene en español? Okay, now I'm going to circle that. I'm going to say, remember, okay, your brain now knows that those two letters are down. Okay, but you're going to, when you do your letters, okay, you've got to spend enough time on the vowels. Because the vowels is going to be the nombre, or the So you actually will spend, just like kindergarten is gonna do, you're gonna spend much more time. But it's important to say, guess what, guys? Within the first month of school, we're gonna make sure that all of you know these vowels, so that you know how to pronounce these words correctly. Because a second grader may be able to read mi nombre, but they'll be saying mi nombre. So you want them to transfer the skill and say, oh, well now O doesn't go ah, goes O, nombre. And so they're changing what they know to Spanish. And so that transfer is so fast. My son was at the store, he's like, Cheerios. Cheerios. Mom, is that Cheerios? Yeah. Because he's knowledge. And it happens, and that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And so it is just funny, the little things that he would read around town, and he would say in Spanish, because he learned Spanish in reading. And then he's like, Mom, is that? Like, yeah. So, same thing's going to happen in Spanish. But you have to honor what they know, first of all. You have to say, yes, you know, I'm so glad that you know this, but now I'm going to teach you in Spanish, and I need you to transfer it over. Honor what they know. Teach them what they don't yet. They'll transfer it.
Get
Okay.
excited about it, right?
Yeah. Okay, so Noel, you picked Erika, but we are going to, we'll do more, because I want you to have a turn to come up here. It was fun, huh, Noel? And the thing is, why you want your aides to do it is because sometimes I want to work with Abby. I need to work with you two today, so I want my aide to do this. So sometimes I give her my class. But I checked in with her. I said, do you feel comfortable doing that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mostly, they're afraid